She thought she had found love, but the man she trusted was already someone else's husband. When the truth comes out, who takes the blame? Her or him? Let's talk about it. Hi guys, welcome back to Unstoppable Vibes channel. My name is Elizabeth Bambua, and on this channel we talk about real life, real hustles and real struggles. And today's topic, guys, it is a bit sensitive, but first let me put this disclaimer that we should not judge. We are not here to judge or talk about someone specific. We are just talking the real talk, the real life, and because it is what it is happening, and I felt like we need to talk about. So guys, what happens when a married man dates a single woman? Who is to be blamed at the end of the day when things turn south and they don't move as expected? Who is to be blamed? The lady or the man? Sometimes the lady, let's talk in a situation whereby the lady maybe had no idea that this man is married, this man has a family somewhere, and people, some men are such bad that they will even tell you, I am not married, I've never married, or maybe they will even tell you they don't have kids, while in their reality, the real life, it is that they have a family existing somewhere, a woman, a wife that is, and some kids. Then this lady falls in that trap. At the end of the day, whom are we supposed to blame? Picture this: as a woman, as a lady, you are a grown up woman and maybe you are single, but sometimes I understand even the single people, it is not their wish to be single. But at the end of the day, people have been in some different relationships whereby they have faced and met different people. And when you are a grown up lady now, you know what you want in life. You know the type of man that you want. You have some characters that you are looking for in a man. But and at this stage, maybe you meet that man, a kind man, a loving man, a handsome man, like all the qualities you have been looking for. You meet a man who is exactly what you wanted or what you are looking for. You vibe with this person. At some point, you even fall in love. You start dating or even moving with this person. Then, one day, one time, something happens in this relationship. Maybe you have never known or just sensed something that could show you that this man maybe has a family, maybe there were no signs, or something to make you question if you have a family somewhere. Because at the some men can be in this relationship and each and every time you are with them, or the day or the time you are open even with their phones and everything. So this kind of a person, when will you suspect them? And sometimes maybe you can suspect, and when you question, already this is someone you have fallen in love with. So sometimes whatever they will tell you, you will fall for it. Because there is something between you and him, you have already fallen in love. And whatever he tells you, you feel like whatever he's saying, it is the right thing, it is the correct thing, and it is just okay with whatever he's telling you. So one day, one time, maybe the wife finds out, or you find out there is someone else somewhere, or maybe you just meet with that other party. What happens? Who is to be blamed? Who should carry this burden between you the woman, the man, and the other woman outside there? Maybe she's the main wife or another girlfriend. We are talking about the situation whereby maybe this man has another family, a wife, or another girlfriend, maybe somewhere, but you have never known, and you have never even sensed about that. But one day it happens that now you know, you find out, or something just happens that will make you understand, or the other person gets to know about you, or you get to know about them. What happens? Who is to be blamed? Let's break it down. So, we want to talk about the three parties. Here we have two ladies, one man. Breaking it down, we are going to talk about first, we are going to talk about the man. This man is the first person to be blamed. He knew the truth. He knew he had a wife. He knew he had a girlfriend or someone somewhere. And he chose to lie. He chose to follow you. And what is your mistake? He came to you. He told you he loves you. He loves you. And because you were ready also to love and you saw a potential person in this man and you fall for him, what is your mistake? So the mistake is, the blame first is for this man. He knew he had a family, he had whatever, the lady out there, but he chose to follow you and lie to you, and now he's double dealing you, he's playing you and the other lady, and you might never know, or maybe you come to know, to realize it maybe later, when maybe there is a kid involved, and that is so bad. So first, for me, I blame the man, and that is the fact. The biggest blame falls for this man because he chose to lie between the two ladies. The second person is the lady now in question. You are a lady out there and you met this man and you did not know in the first place whether he had a family, he had someone else, you did not know. So I don't think you should be blamed for anything. But again, if you knew this man had a family, this man had someone else somewhere, and you still fall in love with him, that is another story, because you fall for another blame. Not as much as for that man, but you are to be blamed if you knew this before. But if you did not know anything, we can never blame you. You can never blame someone for loving someone. I don't know whether I'm making sense. Maybe I am single and I'm ready if I get someone who matches my energy, someone who matches my character, someone who has the things I'm looking for, someone who possesses like everything that I want or part of the things I want, and I feel like we can vibe, we can date, we can go ahead and move in together. What is my mistake? Me, I don't have a mistake. I think there is no mistake for the second lady. But if you knew, as I have said, you are to be blamed. Part of you needs to be blamed. Although the biggest blame, as I have said, it is for this man. He chose to lie in the first place. He chose to follow you while he had another lady inside the house or somewhere in their lives. They had another lady, but he chose also to follow you, to love you, and lie to you. So you, the second lady, you are a victim of lies. But we are human, and sometimes someone can manipulate you to an extent where you can never even see something wrong with them because you are fallen in love. And the other person we are going to talk about is the wife. The wife or the main lady was there before the second lady. This person, she is hurting in the first place. She has been betrayed. She has been heartbroken. Who is the cause of the heartbreak? It is the man. Of course, it is the man. If this man chose not to follow the other lady, you could not have been maybe heartbroken. Even if there might be an heartbreak, maybe for something else, but not betrayal for love from the person you trusted, the person you thought they could love you and do everything and anything for you. So this person may overreact, and to some extent, these ladies start fighting the other ladies. Why is that this woman has to fight with the other woman? There is something between you. There is this man between the two of us. Why are you not first talking to this man? Why did he come to me in the first place? He knew he had you in the house, in his life, but he chose to follow me. And because I saw someone and I loved them and we fall in love, my mistake is just loving this person, but it is nothing for me. There is nowhere his face, there is nothing written in his face that shows that he's married or he is in another relationship. Why? It is so much unfair. Women, if you find your man has another affair with another woman, first deal with your man. The problem is your man. Sometimes, these men can lie. A man can tell you, you are the only wife I know. You are the only person who my family knows as my wife, and so on and so on. This woman is just doing, maybe he will even say, this woman is using witchcraft on me, which is a total lie. Because me, at my age, I don't think I've ever seen a woman who is approaching a man before this man shows interest in him. Okay, let the woman approach you, right? As some men can lie and say this woman was approaching me, right? But when that lady approached you, you knew you were married, you knew you have another relationship. Then what did you say? Did you say yes? Did you say no? You chose to say yes because you wanted to betray the other partner. So you are putting people in some things they should not be. In the first place, this first lady, yes, she has the right to be mad at you, but not be mad to the other woman. As a human being, as someone who has been to school, when you find your man, never, as a woman, as someone who has been in class, and so I don't know which word I can use to explain. You as a woman never attack another woman because of your husband before knowing the truth, because at the end of the day, this man is always the mistake, but he wants to defend himself. He will always say bad things about the other lady so that he paints a good picture of him. But because you are desperate, maybe you will just be there and trust whatever your man is telling you. Here is the lesson. Listen to this and listen carefully. Ladies, before you fall in love with that man, observe, take your time, ask questions, and demand for answers before you fall in. Sometimes we just fall in blindly, or we just think that maybe you have been single for the longest time and now you have this man, you have this chance, and you put God in that situation and you say, now God has come. I have finally met the person I was looking for, the right person for me, Mr. Right for me, of which it is a lie. Maybe that person is just wasting your time. They're just playing with your mind. To you men out there, if you are married, stay in your marriage. Stay married. And if you are not happy in that marriage, fix whatever you can fix. If it cannot be fixed, live in peace. Live respectively. You don't need to hurt people so that you live, or you don't need to break their hearts or whatever. If you think whatever you are going through in your families with your partner, it can never be solved, just leave. Leave that partner, leave that family, and whenever you are ready to start another family, make sure you be open. Tell them what happened in the past relationship, but don't lie. You know, men can lie. Men can lie. Married men can lie, especially when they love you and they have understood that you are sharp in mind, or maybe they understand that you cannot date a married person. You know, a man can even tell you, my wife cannot even cook for me. My wife cannot do this and that for me, and you are like, because maybe you are in love with this person already, you will sympathize with them somehow. This man will tell you, you know, this woman cannot even do this and that to me, and he will just paint a very bad picture of that woman so that you can fall in love with them. After that, you will see the real character of that person. I don't think there is a woman who is married, and some stories you just tell us, we know you are lying. You know, we just entertain you because we are, at the end of the day, women are so much sympathetic. We like sympathizing with some things which we I think we should not be sympathizing with at this point now, because now you have learned, you have seen a lot of people fighting on. Let me tell you, I am not here to talk about the married people or the unmarried people, but if you are in a relationship or you are married and you have an issue with your partner, you find out your partner is cheating on you, solve that issue with your partner. May it be your wife or your husband. Sometimes even ladies, I understand there are married ladies who cheat. A lady is married, and when he goes out there, he's telling men, you know me, I'm not married, or I'm not in a relationship. Now you are lying to another man who maybe wants you in a relationship. You fall in love with the other man. So this another man, if he finds out that you are dating someone else, this man will go to fight the other man. Even he can kill the other person just because of you. Who is to be blamed in this situation? It is you. You knew you have a partner, you knew you are married, you knew you are in a relationship, but you chose to lie, you chose to cheat, you chose to betray your partner. So this other person, when he meets the other person, maybe they will fight and do a lot of bad things. Same as women, how women, when they find out their men are cheating on them, they want to fight the lady or the girl on the other side. Solve that issue with your immediate partner. First, ask them, did you tell that person you are married or you are in a relationship? First, demand to know that, because if you told that person you are married and they chose to follow you, that is another story. But if they chose to follow you and you told them you are married, as a woman, I understand we are just, what do I say? Women, we are just these people who are so sympathetic, as I have said. If you find someone is disturbing you, you don't have peace, and they are following you each and every time you are married and you have told them, but they don't want to listen, that time maybe you can talk to your husband or with the person you are with in a relationship. Tell them, you know, talk to so and so. this person is disturbing me, and I've told him that I am married, I'm in a relationship, but they don't want to understand because you don't want to break this relationship. You don't want to betray your friend or your partner. You don't want to betray them. That is one thing. That is one thing, and that is something that people don't understand. That builds your trust to your fellow, to your couple, to your partner. That one earns so much peace. Even if this person will ever cheat on you, they will, because this is something that happens each and every time. But choose not to cheat. If I choose not to cheat and my partner also chooses not to cheat, it is done and we are good. We will do whatever we are supposed to do in good heart, and will be just be the best couple, and people might even admire our relationship. But again, if I choose to cheat, my partner also chooses to cheat on the other hand, at the end of the day, this relationship will have to break. We will not blame the third party. We will not blame the third person. It is so bad. If you have ever questioned someone, maybe you are a woman, you have questioned your husband's side chick, that is a mistake, let me tell you. It is a mistake. First, understand the cause of this. Understand how these people met, what is happening, because mostly you'll find maybe your husband as a girl of around 18 years. You are there, you are the wife, you are maybe 25 years. You see the age gap between the side chick and and you are there, you want to fight that girl. Why do you want to fight her? In the first place, this girl can never come and seduce your husband. The husband is the one who will start the communication. The husband is the one who has started everything, even showing that girl how much I love you, how much I want to marry you, how much he's single while he's already having you in his life and maybe the kids. Make sure you solve that situation with your husband, two of you, before you include that girl, before you include the other lady. Make sure you have solved it with your husband. And you men, don't lie. Stop lying that these women are following you. Let me know in the comment section who is to be blamed when such situations happen, when such things occur. Who is to be blamed? I said this topic is sensitive, and as we comment, let's comment respectively. We are not here to talk about anyone or to be against anyone or to be against someone who is married, someone who is not married. No. Let's be human, let's understand each other, and let's put yourself in the shoes of the other person every time. Let me also remind you this. It is very important. You as a man, you as a woman, you who are in a relationship, if you find out your partner is cheating on you, solve that situation, solve that case with your partner. Don't include the third party, maybe someone you find on the phone chatting with your husband or your wife or your girlfriend or your boyfriend. Don't deal with that person. That person, maybe they don't have an idea whether you are existing. So this man is the problem, this woman is the problem. Solve the case between the two of you before you decide to involve that other party, the third party. Make sure you have solved it between the two of you, because at the end of the day, even if you call the other party and you call them names and you stop them from calling your husband or your wife, maybe they will stop. But you have not solved it with your partner, you have not solved it with your husband. This husband will just go out and take another lady, because we are many out there, and continue with the cheating. Will you go and call each and every lady that your man is calling, that your man is chatting with? No. That is a burden you are giving to yourself, and it is stress you are adding to yourself. Make sure you solve it with your partner first. Before you think of calling the other partner, make sure you solve between the two of you. That is the only way we can reduce some cases of killing each other and doing some bad things we are doing to each other just because of love. Let's let's try to solve it between the two of us. So guys, if you have not subscribed to this channel, consider subscribing, liking, sharing, and commenting on my videos. I love you. Let's meet on my next video. Bye bye.